So the last time I updated you, the attorney asked me for my redemption numbers, and he sent them to the occupant, rather the homeowner. I'm not sure if the occupant is the same as the homeowner. And the homeowner came back. I should back up for a second. On the bottom of the letter with the redemption totals, it also says pretty much, if you're not in a position to pay the redemption balance, please know that you can always rent and not have to move. It's not as wordy. It's more attorney-like. But anyway, that's the gist. You don't have to move, but you pay rent until you can come up with the redemption amount. And so that letter was sent. And so yesterday the attorney came back and said, okay, they're interested. How much? I guess that wasn't yesterday. That was maybe like 2 days ago. He said, how much do you want? How much do you want to charge them per rent? And so then I went to my coach and I'm like, I don't know. What do I charge for rent? And he's like, well, you want like 30-40% ROI. And so I'm like, I don't even know how to calculate ROI on like this cash deal and ongoing. So I went online and figured out how I could calculate it. I calculated it out, sent it to my coach. I'm like, is this sound right? And he came back, he's like, I usually do 30%. I'm like, okay. So I sent it to the attorney. He sent it on. And then yesterday, the attorney came back and said, bingo, they agreed to 400 and they'll sign on the 1st, which today is it the 26th? I think it's the 26th. So, essentially 10 days from now, a week from now. Pretty excited. A week from yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever, you get the gist. I don't know if it's actually going to come to fruition. Are they actually going to come in and sign the lease? I don't know. This is my first go around, but it's pretty exciting. So I did the math and I bought this deed February 18th. And like I said, it's the 26th. So it's the 26th of May. And so that is, essentially 3.5 months. And what I was told is like 4 to 6 months, 4 being the very, very, very least to expect cash flow, 6 being average. It could even be more depending on, what kind of legal process and if your homeowners and occupants are actually responding to your notices or if they just throw them away or use them to start the fire in the living room. So anyway, I'm pretty jazzed. Also a little nervous because it seems too good to be true, going too smooth. But I'm going to trust the process, and Jeremy assures me that this is how it goes. And the reason why it has gone so quickly is because I bought a house that was verified as being occupied versus it being vacant, most likely stripped out, most likely needing some high-level repairs and rehab in order to make it rent ready. So there is value monetarily, time-wise, in finding houses and buying these deeds that are already occupied. So that's all I have. I hope to update you in the next couple days, probably close to the 1st or right after the 1st, because that's the big thing for me. Does the money come in? Because this is why we're doing this, the cash flow. If it doesn't produce cash flow, then this is just essentially another job for me, which I'm not really looking for more employment at this point. So until we speak again.